Where everybody at? Come on in the building. What's up, fam? What's up, fam? Come on in. I know y'all out there. It's Saturday night. It's only 8 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. Just gonna wait on some of y'all to come on in here while I'm eating my little poor man dinner. In case you're wondering why I'm eating, it's some kind of tortellini mumbo jumbo. It's got like some kind of ricotta cheese and it's really good. It's like one of them lean cuisines. What it look like? In case y'all wondering. I know somebody out there. Come on. Niggas always calling my phone, interrupting my damn live. I will talk to your ass later. Leave me alone. Like, I sent your ass out like 1,000 videos, dude. Chill out. Anyway, where everybody at for real, though? I know there's somebody out here. I don't know if the live acting up, but it was acting up earlier. Where all my day ones at? Where y'all at? Come on in. Don't be scared. There we go. Now we got some people up in here. How y'all doing? Come on in. Y'all having a good night? Y'all having a good time? Wherever y'all doing? Man, let me tell y'all, since we got 3 people up in here now, that concert was really nice. It was lit. I'm not gonna lie. I thought it was gonna be kind of boring. Hi, welcome to the live, Kennedy. Nice to meet you. um, it was off the chart. I'm not gonna lie. Like, it brought back so many memories, y'all. You'd have to be there to see it. And to be honest, it was worth every bit of the $60 or $75 I paid. Now I was in the back. I was in the back of the nosebleeds at the very top of the stadium, but I still had a clear view, as you could tell. I dropped a ton of shorts for y'all. Thank you. Appreciate the subscribing. Appreciate the love. I got a whole lot more coming for y'all. They're just scheduled. I didn't want to bombard y'all on my channel with a whole bunch of videos at the same time. So what I did, I split half of them up every other 2 or 3 hours. So that way y'all can take y'all's time watching the clips. Because there's a lot of content. I had to merge that shit down. The only thing I hated that I missed when I got to the concert, one, I overslept through my alarm. Pissed me off because I was driving the night before and I was so tired. I said, I need some sleep before I get up tonight. And then when I woke up, my alarm was supposed to go off at 4 o'clock yesterday, right? Why I didn't wake up to 7 o'clock? And the concert, mind you, started at 8. I was like, shit, I had to get up and get ready, throw on my clothes, run out the door, and hop on the road. Now, I'm like a good about, I'll say about an hour away from Hampton. I'm not too far from Hampton. But that drive, yeah, if you don't get there in a good time, and you're going to miss half the show. I missed, by the time I arrived, it was like after 9 o'clock. I want to say like 9:30. I didn't get there too late. And I said, well, these Negroes ain't going to start on time. I probably got time to see everybody. Wrong. They fooled me. I was shocked. Because normally when you go to a lot of these, hip hop concerts, they don't start on time. They bullshit with the DJ. They throw some twerking, shaking ass music on. But they didn't at this one. Oh, they started on time. And I think the only reason why they started on time at this concert is because there's too many of them performing. I miss Mia X. That's my dog. I love Mia X. I was so mad when I missed her. I missed her. I missed the Yin Yang twins. And I also miss Young Dro. He's a rapper out of Atlanta. I grew up listening to them when I was like in high school and stuff. But that's my era, the 99 2000s. That's my era all day. What size is the shirt? Why does it matter? Why are you worried about my size of my t-shirt? That's irrelevant. Anyway, wave check. What does that mean? You talking about my do rag? There ain't no waves up on the hair. It's just a nappy afro. I just threw this on to cover my head. I feel like pulling my hair. But yeah, I'm tired. A nigga's tired. Yeah. By the time I got home, it was well after 3 a.m. Very, very exhausted. And when I got done with the concert, I started Ubering around the city since I was in Hampton. Man, I went from Hampton to Chesapeake to Newport News to like damn near Virginia Beach and all over Portsmouth all morning. Cause I couldn't, I was just like, shit, while I'm here, let me see how it is over here compared to Richmond. Cause normally I Uber over here. And it was quite busy. Surprisingly, I had a lot of people going to the airport. And then I took a nap in the car. Then when I woke up, it was 10 o'clock. I said, okay, it's time to go home. I've been out this hole all night long. But yeah, I didn't get home till 12 o'clock in the afternoon today. I was extremely exhausted from the road. But anyway, phenomenal concert. If you ever get a chance to go check out Master P's concert, I highly suggest it. It's worth the money. Boosie was the best of them, in my opinion. From what I saw, I think Boosie was like the very best entertainer. And the reason why I say that is because when he came out, he had everybody in the stadium so hyped. Everybody was iterating all his words. Like that stadium was like rowdy as shit when he came out. But when Too Short came out, Too Short was okay. Not a big fan of his music. I do like some of his songs. Like he did a lot of collabs with like Lil Jon, the East Side Boys, and a lot of old school '90s music. But when Chopper Style came out with Master P at the end, it was good. Master P, I mean, y'all know he getting old. That man's well into his 50s. And all he could do was just a shuffle. He was just shuffling and marching in place like he was a real soldier. Just said, Pope P, it's time for you to hang it up, buddy. But he did a good job. I mean, they weren't as rowdy as they were for the other artists that came out. I heard Ying Yang Twins did a really good job. I hate I missed it, but I Googled and I looked around on TikTok to see other people if they posted, and I saw clips, and they were pretty decent. But old Buddy, the little one, I forgot his name, the short one of the Yin Yang Twins, homie needs to hit up the gym ASAP. I know I can't talk, but when you come out and your shit is out to here and you performing, yeah, you might want to um, reevaluate your priorities, brother. He looked like he was struggling to breathe on the mic. So I'm kind of glad I missed him because he looked like he was kind of struggling. But the only clips I have not seen that I've been trying to find all damn day were clips of Mia X because I heard Mia X was really good. They said she tore the mic up when they came out with Yin Yang Twins. But other than that, that was pretty much it. They had a really good lineup. That was actually my very first time seeing them in perform in concert. I thought it was good. Some people had mixed reviews. Some people liked it. Some people didn't like it. But honestly, a lot of the newer generation, like Gen Z and all the millennials, they will go crazy anytime Boosie comes out or somebody like Ti or somebody newer. They go crazy. But when it's like all the old school people, a lot of people don't know Mia X. A lot of people don't know Master P. Hell, a lot of people don't even remember the Yin Yang Twins unless they were from that era. Because you have to think now we're living in a generation of Sexy Red and Drake, Kendrick Lamar, and all these other new age artists that I've never heard of. Half of them I don't listen to. The only one I would probably see in concert if she ever comes this direction is Glorilla. I like some of her songs. They're catchy. But as far as like a tour, nah, I wouldn't buy a tour ticket. I would buy a single ticket to see her alone, but not a tour. That's like saying I'm gonna buy a tour ticket to see Cardi B or somebody. I'm not doing that. Mm-mm. When Cardi B first came out, she was alright. I mean, I liked her. I saw her like one time in a hole in the wall bar when I was living in Killeen, in Texas. And when she came out, I was just like, what the fuck is this? Yeah, it was just a lot of twerk action going on, no singing, no nothing, no rhythm, no choreography. And ever since then, I said, mm-mm, I'll never go back and go see another Cardi B concert. But I got to give it to P. Master P held it down. He did a really good job, though. And the concert wasn't that long. It was only 2 hours. I was shocked. I thought the concert was going to be longer. But if you think about it, each artist I heard did between 5 to 6 different songs. And the way they did it, each song was like maybe 30 seconds or less. So I guess it makes sense to have a 2 hour time period for all those artists because there was a lot of them. Let's see, Yin Yang Twins, that's two of them. Dro, Mia X, Master P, Chopper Style, and Too Short and Boosie. That's 7 artists on all on one stage. So yeah, like they did an actually really good job with the time frame as far as like the whole entire concert. I was shocked. Like I said, it started at 8, it ended at 11. I didn't think it was going to end that early, but I wish they had an after party. They said they were going to go somewhere, but they didn't say where they were going. Knowing them hoes, they probably went to a strip club. Ain't no telling. But man, I just really loved it. I really loved the vibes. That was a nice Coliseum. That was actually my very first time I went to Hampton Coliseum. Never been there, but if you ever go visit Hampton, Virginia, Coliseum is really, really nice. If you ever see a concert there, it's worth it. Um, and the staff is pretty friendly. I didn't have any issues with the staff. Now the snacks and the drinks are reasonable. I mean, it's just basic like movie snacks. Like you got candy, you got nachos, hot dogs, hamburgers, and just like soda and water and some beer, but nothing high end. They didn't have like top shelf mixed drinks or nothing like that. It was just regular like stadium food, you know what I mean? You're gonna get what you pay for basically. Now, the prices they are a little steep. I mean, a bottle of water was like $5, a bottle of beer was $7, and soda I believe was $5. Mhm. But other than that, like I said, I had a good time. I just hate I woke up late. Had I not woke up late, I would have had my whole entire vlog documentary done perfectly. But I'm gonna still clip them and combine them and drop it later for you guys. I'll probably drop it hopefully by Monday or by Tuesday. I'm only waiting to drop it later because I need to figure out what other clips will actually be accepted by YouTube. Because I noticed one of the clips I had dropped with Master P on it, he was playing a mystical song, Here I Go, and it said that it partially blocked my music. And I said, oh shit, I can't have no partially blocked video. And it copyrighted it. So sometimes whenever you go to concerts, you gotta be kind of be careful because some of those songs are copyrighted on YouTube. So yeah, that's the only thing I'm waiting for as far as my editing. I'm waiting for the rest of those clips to drop to see if YouTube will accept them or copyright them. Because once it's copyrighted, the bad part is that if you ever get monetized on YouTube, YouTube won't pay you. You have to make sure they're not copyrighted. Um, Another thing I learned today when I was dropping these clips, you have to pay very close attention to some of these settings on your videos. I noticed there was a feature that said that this video has been auto dubbed. If you see a little icon that says auto dubbed in the corner of your video in your short speed, you want to take that off You want to make sure um, that you turn off that feature, because that auto dubbing is nice to have if you're translating your videos into, like, different languages, wherever the person is from, wherever they're watching. But they can manually change and translate your video into whatever language you're listening to. The reason I say turn off that feature is because I heard some like AI shit talking in my video when the Boosie clip dropped. And I had to listen again. I said, I know that wasn't me talking. I said, is that a robot talking? And it was saying like, I like, and it was saying like random words. It was generating words from the video. And I said, oh, hell no. So I had to erase the video, turn off that stupid auto dubbing feature, and then redrop it. So yeah, I had a time editing that mess. It was a lot, but I finally got everything done. It's just dropping every other 2 hours. So be prepared to get annoyed by my channel, because there are a whole bunch of clips dropping, but they're not dropping all at the same time. I was courteous enough to make sure I put between a 2 to 4 hour time span for all my clips to drop, so y'all can see all the lovely concert videos that I recorded. But I was glad that I saw Master P at the end. It brought back so many good memories. I was glad to see Chopper Style. Chopper Style had me hyped. That was a good ass song. Y'all remember that song? Chopper Style, chop chop, chopper style, chop style, chop chop. Yeah, that's my joint. That was like the ultimate party jam back in the day, in the 2000s. But only thing I kind of wish they did, I wish they would have brought out an additional guest. That would have been cool as hell. Like, if they would have brought out somebody like Snoop Dogg, or somebody like, I don't know, one of their No Limit Soldier peoples, man, they would have really rocked the house. If they would have brought out an additional member, that would have been so cool. Um, but yeah, I mean, it was still a good show either way. And the distance wasn't far. Like I said, I was only an hour away. Hampton is right down the road, thank God. Now, if it was in DC, oh God, I would have been so super pissed. I wouldn't even went to the damn concert, because DC is 2 hours away from me, and depending on traffic, that can turn into 3 hours. I'm so glad they had it at the Coliseum, because if you go to the Capital One Arena in DC, that sucker gets packed, and there's no parking. And if you do park at the arena, the parking is not free. The last time I checked, parking, depending on the venue, can range between $50 to $100 for the venue. Now, luckily, the Hampton Coliseum, they have free parking, thank God. But man, that sucker was packed. When I say it was packed, y'all, I'm talking like one, two, three, four. It was between 4 to 5 parking lots that were fully booked. Like, they had the little parking lot full signs out, and I had to go all the way in the back of the compound just to go find a parking spot, because I said I am not gonna get a ticket, and I damn sure ain't gonna get towed at the Coliseum. I refuse, because a lot of these cops are trigger happy with tickets, especially when it comes to parking at venues. They're real sticklers for that. So yeah, um, I was just very fortunate that I found a good parking spot. And then after the concert, I stopped at Raising Cane's, got me some chicken. I was chilling. I had a good time. And then after that, I said, let me just start rolling around, see how it is on Uber, because I never really Ubered in that direction. And it was, like I said, it was busy, surprisingly. People were out between the hours of 2 in the morning, 3 in the morning. They were going to like the hotels, having hotel parties. Some people are going to like work or getting off of work. I picked up a lot of like night workers, like people that were nurses. And there's one particular nurse, I'll tell you real quick. She was a really nice black lady. And actually, correction, she was not a nurse. She was in scrubs. She corrected me. She said, I'm not a nurse, I'm a respiratory therapist. That's actually a whole different area of nursing. So anyway, she was telling me her story, and she was telling me that she works 12-hour shifts, and she's been doing it for like almost, I want to say like 5 to 10 years or something like that. And she said, as much as she loves being a respiratory therapist, she basically said that she was thinking about switching careers, and she wants to like own a business and do her own thing or whatever she was trying to get into. I'm not sure what kind of business she was trying to do, but she said that she wanted more freedom. She wanted to be like an entrepreneur. And she said that she was planning on making a move to Italy. I said, Italy? What? I said, why? I said, isn't Italy expensive? I don't think that's smart. And she said, no. And she said, it's not what people think it is. Like, people lie. She basically said, according to her, don't know if it's true, but she says that Sicily is affordable apparently for Americans to live in. She said that one of her friends or coworker of hers just bought a house in Sicily, and she moved her and her child up there. She was a single mom, and I was just like, is she black? She said, "Girl, yeah, you'd be surprised. There's a lot of black families that's living in Italy right now. They're moving there like clockwork from Atlanta because she told me Atlanta." And I said, "Oh wow." So when she told me that, it kind of inspired me. I said, as much as it sounds nice, I don't think I could see myself moving abroad. I said, one, I'm too westernized. Two, even if I did move somewhere like Europe on a visa, I would have to renew that visa. It's a hassle. I would have to go through the embassy, go through customs, and all this other, hoopla. I said it's a lot to keep up with. I said, unless you are a dual citizen and you get a dual citizenship, you don't have to worry about a stupid visa. But even that is hard, getting a dual citizenship. Now she did tell me cost of housing is reasonable. She said like you can get a customer service job and all this other stuff to I guess afford the cost of living per se. I'm not sure. But the last time I checked, depending on what part of Europe you go to, you gotta have some money on. You gotta have some money. Like healthcare is not cheap. Depending on where you are, some places are free healthcare in Europe. Some places you have to pay out of pocket. So I was just like, unless there's a VA approved facility or a VA hospital, I'm not moving an inch from America. You got me fucked up. I said, one, I would be too homesick. Even though I'm not the closest to family or whatever, I would still be homesick just alone from America. As much as I would love to leave this motherfucker, I don't see myself leaving anytime soon. Second of all, friends. Like if I started over in abroad in a whole nother country, I would literally have to make new friends. And making new friends in a foreign country is quite scary. Unless they're American and unless they're like minority like me, it's gonna be like a needle in a haystack. You know what I mean? Like I can start over in the States and make friends. But in a whole nother country, yeah. I don't see myself starting over and making friends in a whole nother country. It's very hard. Unless they're like military affiliated or some sort or like some type of professional field, I could probably see myself starting over in a whole nother country making friends. But like I said, it's hard. Unless I know somebody who knows somebody over there, or unless I have a relative over there, I don't see a reason to move abroad. I mean, I see all these YouTube videos all the time where people move abroad and they start over and they go to Asia and they go to places like Thailand and Vietnam and stuff. And it's cheap. Don't get me wrong. I've seen the TikToks and I've seen the YouTube videos. But here's my problem with that. My problem is one, you cannot own property in Asia. Two, you can become a dual citizen over there. However, there's a lot of restrictions when it becomes, as far as like citizenship and stuff. So that's why I'm just like, people don't realize the stipulations that comes with certain places that you move to when you move abroad. You have to look at the fine print, you have to do your research, you have to really Google. And unless you do the research for yourself, you're never gonna know. But um yeah, I'm just like to each his own. It's not for me. Only way I can see myself moving abroad is if I have a valuable opportunity, like a once in a lifetime opportunity, one that I cannot pass up. Like it has to be a passion of mine. Like for example, acting. If I had like a multi-million-dollar deal or with Netflix or some silly shit, yeah, I'd probably move abroad for like 6 months for filming, but then I would bring my ass right the fuck back here. Other than that, permanently living there, hell no. I can't see myself permanently living there. And I forgive me, but I'm really annoyed right now. I don't know if y'all can hear my loud ass jigaboo neighbors next door, but they're literally right here, like 2 feet away from my fucking patio. And I'm just like, y'all ain't got nowhere else to go fucking cackle like hyenas. Y'all can't find another fucking place around this property. You have the clubhouse. You have all these other avenues to go cackle and do jigaboo shit, but you want to sit your ass right here 2 feet away from my fucking patio. For what? It makes no sense. Like, it pisses me off. I'm just like, the loud hyena laughing has got to stop. It is almost 8:30 at night. I know it's early, but the noise has to come to a minimum. Like, I understand people are having fun and they're kiki and caca outside and having a good old cookout shit, but I'm just like, this ain't the hood. Take that shit somewhere else. I'm sorry. Call me a fucking hater or whatever you want to call it, but I don't appreciate it when I'm trying to relax, be in peace in my own home, and then I can literally hear you blaring through my fucking windows, laughing. I can hear your whole fucking conversation in my windows. I hate when people do this. This is one reason why I can't stand apartments now. I used to love apartments, especially luxury apartments. But now it seems like they're letting anybody and everybody move in here. Ray Ray, Pookie, Keisha, everybody in this bitch. And I'm just like, y'all can't find nowhere else to go. Y'all can literally go anywhere. But no, y'all want to sit over here and fuck up my peace and disturb my peace. I ain't did none to none of you motherfuckers, but y'all want to sit over here 2 feet away and cackle. Like when I say they've been loud, I'm talking like since fucking 5 o'clock loud. Like when I was trying to lay down in my precious bed and I was trying to catch a nap, I heard Bebe's kids running around the pool screaming all damn day. Then they fucking screaming like big ass kids. Yeah, I was just like, yo, y'all got to stop this shit. I know it's the weekend, but damn, you can't find nowhere else to go sit down and go parlay and do whatever you want to do. I don't understand it. I'm just like this. To each his own, but be mindful of your neighbors. Be courteous of the noise level. Keep the noise level to a minimum. You know, that's like me saying, I'm going to go inside the business center that's right down the lobby from the clubhouse inside the apartments. And I'm trying to study for a very important test. And then you got motherfuckers cackling 5 feet away from you in a whole nother room. And you can't even concentrate because you can hear them through the walls. That actually happened to me about, I want to say a few weeks ago. It was a bunch of like Indian boys. They was sitting in like one of the little business center rooms or whatever, and it was playing like games. I don't know if what they were doing in there, but they looked like they were playing beer pong or some shit. And they were so loud. They were cackling and screaming like little schoolgirls. And I'm in the next room over in the same area, business center, but a different room, and I'm doing something. I can't remember what I was doing. Oh, I know what I was doing. I went over to the business center because I needed to find a quiet space to concentrate so I could prepare my audition video. I was doing a self tape video. And while I was in there, these bastards just kept cackling and fucking cackling and fucking cackling. And I'm just like, dude, if you want to go play beer pong, do that shit outside. Do it somewhere else. Clearly, I have business affairs to take care of, and you messing up with my concentration. I don't like it. But yeah, it's just a prime example of ignorant people who are not aware of their surroundings. Like these fools, I'm pretty sure you can hear them through the damn walls. They like, I'm not joking. Like I can only take so much noise now. My ears are very sensitive to bullshit. When I notice as I progress in age, I don't know if I have the same issue, but as I'm in my 30s now, getting closer to 40, I can only take so much nonsense and chaos. And I can only take so much nigga noise. And there's too much nigga noise going on over there. And it's pissing me off. And I want to open my patio and be like, hey, shut the fuck up. The whole world can hear you. I can hear you through my goddamn patio, bitch. But no, they want to still keep cackling, kikiing and cacaing like an asshole. And I'm just like, it's almost 9 o'clock at night. You need to take that shit somewhere else and go. Just fucking go. But see, the problem here is that quiet time hours are between, let's say, 10 o'clock at night to like 6 o'clock in the morning. And that don't mean shit either, because sometimes even during quiet time hours, these fuckers will be loud. They'll keep kikiing and cacaing and laughing and shit. And I'm just like, yo, this shit's gotta stop. It's gotta stop at some point. But anywho, enough of my shenanigans. I know none of y'all don't care about what the fuck I got going on anyway. But yeah, I just wanted to share my 2 cents on the concert and just share that it was a lovely experience and I loved the artist. Um, Probably won't go to another concert anytime soon. I'm definitely trying to save up my coins for my future vacay that I have planned. In case you missed it, I'm going on a cruise later on this fall. And I plan on doing a vlog of it. I plan on dropping it later. So I'll probably drop my vlog sometime in November after my birthday. So when I need time to recover. Because when I say I'm about to get lit on that boat, oh baby, I'm about to be lit. I got a dream package. I got a couple excursions planned. I got all types of shit planned. This is actually going to be my first cruise to the Bahamas. So I figured I'd give myself an early birthday gift. You know, that my birthday is in November, on November 1st to be exact, and I'm taking this cruise at the end of October. My only fear now is this stupid ass hantavirus mess I keep seeing on the news. I don't know if it's a conspiracy thing. I don't know if it's real, but I'm just like, I hope and pray I don't catch shit while I'm on the boat. Because now it's like you're playing with your life when you travel, especially when there's airborne illnesses flying around. But I don't know. It's just a lot going on. That's why I try to tune out the news. You know, my news is TikTok, YouTube, Instagram. Every now and then I might tune in on something if I see something interesting to read, but most of the time I'm just chilling, you know. But anyway, um I think I'm gonna go now. It was really nice talking with you guys. I hope you guys enjoyed this live. I'm gonna cut it a little bit short because I'm about to relax, pop on a movie, and chill, and probably lay down in the next couple hours once my food digests. But check out the shorts feed in case you haven't checked out my channel. If you're new to my channel, welcome. Don't forget to hit that like button, share, and subscribe. There are plenty of clips coming of the concert. So don't worry, they're coming. They're just not dropping at the same time. Like I said, I don't want to bombard y'all with a million clips at the same time. So yeah, just be on the lookout and be on the lookout for the vlog. I'll probably drop the vlog, like I said, sometime between Monday and Tuesday. I'm just waiting on YouTube to confirm copyright issues to make sure that nothing else is copyrighted. But I will holler at you guys later. Talk to you guys next time. Yeah, pretty much it. I don't really have anything else to say. I can't think of anything else off the top of my head. It's been so long since I've been live. But if y'all think of anything, feel free to drop a comment below. If I haven't covered something, if you have any questions, feel free to drop a comment below. Let me know. All right. But I'll holler at y'all. Peace.